Okay, doing these as separate little videos so that I don't make something that's too big to upload to Discord. Book number 2 is called Termination Shock. It is just like a fun little space game from what I gather. You know, you're just doing the stuff in space. So this one is based on, you have 3 traits, and you assign a D10 to one of them, a D6 to one of them, and a D8 to the one that you're like middle good at. And then you have 3 types of HP, social, intellectual, and physical, and all of those are made out of a combination of the different original skills. And when you're making your character, rather than like choosing an archetype like a rogue, you're buying what they call advantages. So there's 3 types of advantages. Permissions are things like hacking, you know, things that only you can do. Exploits make things that go good go much better, and then fail-safes make things that go bad go a little bit better. So and then each one of those, you kind of start with the first one, and then you can kind of level that up. So for hacker, you would start with hacker, and then at your next level up or whatever, you could take programmer. So those are those. There's a lot of different exploits that you can take, so that's fun. And then consequences. It does have consequences depending on which of your 3 social, intellectual, or physical is damaged. And there are minor, major, I guess just minor and major for all of those. And there's different options, and the DM gets to choose which option you take. So it's not like you take all 5. It might be a -1 penalty to harmony next roll, or permanently lose an intellectual hit point. So the DM just kind of chooses that. And then further on in the game, it does have a lot of information. It's got like a timeline. It's got information about different sci-fi-y things, different world events that have happened, different space stations. It's got a lot of information on gear and like constructing gear specifically, depending on like what kind of fabricator you have, which I think could be cool to play around with. And different weapons you can get. I'm not sure how the cost, like exhaustion type stuff works, but there's some interesting stuff there. And finding information. You kind of roll, and then depending on your roll, your information can either be accurate, unbiased, comprehensible, or kind of a combination of the 2 of those things, or a combination of all 3 of those things, which I think is kind of neat. It's got some information in here about like plot hooks for DMs and different like technobabble you can throw into things. And this little pretty artwork here. So that was Termination Shock.